Hello, my name is Larry Martin and I'm a solutions consultant with Beyond 20. Today we're going to show you how to build a widget for your dashboards that show the most popularly used knowledge articles this month. The knowledge articles are based off of usage count from either within the Rich client or from the portal, and those are the knowledge articles that have been used to actually resolve an incident or request. It's not too difficult to do this, but you will have to make a few changes in both the admin client and then generate the widget itself. So let's go over to the admin client. First thing we're going to do is we're going to create a new blueprint. I'm just going to open my existing one. And when you create that new blueprint, you want to come to knowledge article. And you're going to double check because you may have a different setting depending on what version you're on or where you've been. But the main thing is we want to go to both the default and the portal default views in order to set everything properly for this. We're going to use journaling to help us. So we're going to edit the business object, and the two fields that we're concerned with are knowledge portal usage count and knowledge usage count. Primary thing on these are we're going to edit each of the fields, and on the general properties we're going to make sure that the track changes to field is set. So we want to make sure that track changes to field is checked on both the knowledge portal usage count and the knowledge usage count. By doing this, we're going to get journal history entries that show us when these have been used. So you do that for your default view, save it, come back out, and then flip to your portal default on knowledge, edit the business object again. We'll sort so they're alphabetical. And then we'll double check that knowledge portal usage count has track changes to field and that the knowledge usage count also has track changes to field checked. Once you've done that, go ahead and save your blueprint and publish it. Since I've already published this, I'm just going to back out of my changes. And we're done in the admin client. Now back over in our CSM client, we're going to go to our widget manager and we're going to create a new widget. Now I'm just going to open my existing one, and our widget is a simple search results list widget. Give it whatever title you want to call it, but remember it is for this month unless you make modifications. Our business object is going to be knowledge article, and we want to show results in a grid. And in this case, I created a custom grid. You don't have to, but I wanted to display just the basic details. I am allowing drill down. Now, our search criteria is what makes this possible with those tracked fields. For our query, we're going to have it using a related clause, and that related clause is knowledge owns journals, where there is at least one journal, and the journal created date time is greater or equal to the first of the month, and the journal created date time is less or equal to last of the month. Now I built this last of the month expression, and I'll show you how to do that in just a moment. And our journal any field contains the words usage count, because as those articles are being used against an incident, the usage count goes up, and since we're tracking changes, it's being journaled. So to show you how to do the last of month expression, let's go ahead and add a new clause, and we're going to use the journal created date time, and we'll just leave is for now because we're going to delete this. And in our expressions, we're going to browse. So out of the box, you have the first of the month expression. I copied that, and then I simply changed the modifier on the expression for the current date time, and that modifier is last of the month. So that's built in. You just have to create the expression itself, as that's not created for you. And by using the greater than or equal to the first of the month and less than or equal to the last of the month, That's how you manage to get your current month's journal entries. So I'm going to cancel changes. And then our date range is anytime because our query is limiting for us. And one other thing that I did on this is in the query, I went ahead and sorted by knowledge usage count because it's most likely that technicians will be using articles more than customers will, but you can modify that. So that's basically how this was built. And once you're done, you've got your widget, and as you can see, I threw some experimental data in there. I didn't have any information for last month or 2 months ago, although there is the out-of-the-box knowledge usage, so you see that none of those have shown up. It's simply the ones that I have created for this demonstration. So anyhow, I hope you find this useful and hope you'll subscribe to our YouTube channel. We produce these videos every week. Thank you, and I'll see you in our next video.